Businesses are under more pressure than ever to turn a profit. Margins are tight, solutions are scarce, but the demand for performance is high. And while many businesses have turned to AI to solve this problem, they're often finding the results lackluster. And not only that, they're finding them more expensive than they first thought. But it doesn't have to be that way. And today, I want to show you what good, useful AI actually looks like, and how it can save you millions of dollars a year. Hey there, my name is Christopher Sandoval. I'm the Developer Relations Advocate here at FlowFuse. So let's make your operations more effective and your wallet a little bit thicker. The problem with generalized AI. So businesses are rapidly adopting AI, but they're not always finding value in that adoption. And generally, businesses are finding that proposition of AI, cheaper, faster, and higher quality, to be less of a dream and more of a nightmare in production. But the problem isn't AI itself. The problem these organizations are facing is one of application specificity. In other words, they're adopting generalized AI for specialized problems. Let's draw a bit of an analogy. Imagine you're helping your friend to move, and you have two options for the vehicle that you're going to be bringing. On the one hand, you have a moving van, something that is built literally for this process. On the other, you have a two-seat smart car. Now, you would have a nightmare if you took that two-seat car, but that doesn't mean that all vehicles are bad. It just means you had the wrong tool for the specific problem that you are facing. And that's what's happening for most of these organizations that are suffering with their AI adoption. Now, it's not exactly helpful to just say that they're adopting the wrong tools. In order to solve this problem, we have to know what a good tool looks like. Now, I think one of the best cases in the market right now for actual specialized AI is actually FlowFuse Expert. So let me show you exactly why I think that FlowFuse Expert is a perfect fit for forming function. The industrial intelligence machine. So good AI needs to be three things. It must be accurate, it must be informed, and it must be effective. In order for AI to be accurate, it needs to have a body of information to fall back onto. A lot of AI providers have adopted RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation, for exactly this purpose. The idea behind RAG is simple. You take your corpus of information and you provide it to the AI system for parsing and analysis. And then, when you ask a question, your agent doesn't have to guess. It can reference existing material, find your answer, and then surface it. With FlowFuse Expert, our AI is trained on the entire body of FlowFuse documentation and noteworthy community contributions. That means that instead of just guessing what anything does, the FlowFuse Expert can give you the real answer. If you've ever used ChatGPT or Claude to generate a flow, you'll notice that it gives you an answer that, when you drop it in, only partially works. Now, that's not true of FlowFuse Expert, because it's actually generating based on true and verifiable information. Now, that's all well and good for past information, but AI also needs to be well informed about current operations. If it's not, it's going to make generalized statements and develop generalized solutions. Well, with FlowFuse Expert, you can provide everything from nodes to debug outputs for the AI flow, allowing you to get answers based on your production reality, not the AI guesswork. This gives you informed answers and flows that are generated based on your actual operational reality. Not only does that mean quicker time to actually deploy these solutions, it also means less wasted time, effort, and resources on repeat queries that don't actually meet your needs. Finally, good AI must be effective. And with FlowFuse Expert, you get one of the most effective industrial AI solutions on the market today. Now, FlowFuse Expert is a highly effective agentic development partner that's been battle tested across a wide variety of data types and structures. Because the FlowFuse Expert is built for this exact purpose, you're not taking a chance on a model that has nothing to do with your actual industry or your actual flow. You're using a solution that is based on actual and factual development processes and best practices. You're using a solution that is based on factual and actual development processes and best practices. Now, we have a ton of articles and videos that demonstrate this efficacy, but if you don't believe me, head on over to flowfuse.com and start your free 14-day trial and test it out for yourself. You'll be able to see just how much better informed the expert actually is, and how much quicker you can get to your answer. And if you opt into the expert beta, you can see what agentic development using FlowFuse Expert actually looks like. So FlowFuse Expert is the right tool for the job, but I made you a specific promise. I said that FlowFuse Expert can save you millions per year. So let's look at how it can do that. The $1 million savings. So let's tell a tale of two orgs. Now, both of these organizations are building out a factory in a brownfield environment. One of them is using a traditional development process, and the other is using FlowFuse Expert. Now, both orgs have an engineering team of 40 people assigned to this task, and their goal is simple: roll out an effective factory deployment as fast as possible. Each engineer has an hourly cost. Abstracting away benefits and taxes, let's just assume $65 per hour. A fast-tracked factory project usually takes anywhere between 12 to 24 months, but let's say this is a super team and it's only going to take them exactly 12 months between the equipment setup and the software configuration. Now that means that across a team of 40, you're looking at around $135,000 per person. Now that's quite a lot of money, but the sad fact is that a lot of that money isn't actually spent in the regular build-out. It's spent on the rebuilding of processes, restructuring flows, fixing poorly implemented systems, even trying to figure out how to work within these systems. Now that engineering time could be spent on any number of other things. It could be building new products or even streamlining the processes and systems that you're building right now so that you can have better performance in the future. So that's the one team. What does the team with FlowFuse Expert look like? Well, per studies by the management firm Scribe, employees report 35 hours a month on average of wasted time. For our team of 40, if they're not using any tools to fix this, they're generating a pure waste cost of $1,092,000. Now with FlowFuse Expert, you can eliminate that waste almost entirely. You can get your answers directly where you're generating your flows and processes. Implementing a new HMI, 5 minutes with documentation at your fingertips. Adding in a new vibration sensor, 30 seconds to connect, 30 seconds to add to flows and document for the future. Even simple things like knowledge documentation or shift handoffs for new teams coming onto the site can be generated by the FlowFuse Expert, and that allows your teams to be more efficient and more effective. The future is useful agents. Now here's a simple fact. AI is at the same time one of the most useful and impactful technologies of this decade, as well as something that is frighteningly easy to get wrong. And when you get it wrong, it hurts everybody. It hurts your bottom line, it hurts the planet, it hurts workers, everyone suffers. But getting this right will pay huge dividends over time. Less waste of resources, less waste of human capital, less time solving the same problems over and over again, and less time getting solutions that aren't actually solutions at all. But to do this right, you need a partner that you can actually trust. There's a reason so many big names trust FlowFuse and the FlowFuse Expert. We've proven ourselves across diverse industries, including biomedical, food and beverage, energy management, manufacturing, and much, much more. So the question isn't, should you adopt AI? Your competitors are already adopting their AI solutions. The question is, how do you adopt AI the right way? Partnering with FlowFuse not only saves you time and money, it gives you a competitive edge against all of those other deployments. You get better efficacy, better efficiency, and a solution you can trust. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider giving us a like, comment, or subscribe. And if you'd like to test FlowFuse Expert yourself, head on over to flowfuse.com to start your free 14-day trial. This has been Christopher Sandoval. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.